Welcome everybody to Monday Night Raw. My name is Chris Medic and I'm alongside Matt Rash right here in Detroit, Michigan.
We are in the hometown of Booker T's big homie, and it's time for another episode of Monday Night Raw. Welcome to Detroit, Michigan.
And tonight we have some huge matches on the card. As it was announced last week, the Messiah Seth Rollins goes one-on-one with the show of Dolph Ziggler, and the winner goes on to Backlash to compete for the WWE Championship. But of course, every match needs at least two competitors. This is why The Miz will be in action against Finn Balor in our main event of the evening, and the winner of this match will also go to Backlash to face the winner of Rollins vs Ziggler, and the winner of this match at Backlash will be our WWE Champion.
How nice of The Miz to wave hello to me there in that graphic. What a gentleman.
But before we're kicking off with the in-ring competition, we have a visitor in our Raw General Manager. The Sheriff is here, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And of course, at the end of last week's episode, we saw Jeff Hardy being laid out in the parking lot area. And I hope Stone Cold has found some answers surrounding that. Because we already said it last week there, we don't know what happened right there. Hopefully Stone Cold Steve Austin has some answers he can tell us and the WWE Universe right here in Detroit, Michigan. And of course Jeff Hardy is not here. Jeff Hardy is right now recovering at home. And of course we'd like to send our best wishes to the charismatic Enigma. There we see the footage from last week. A security camera found Jeff Hardy laid out in the parking lot area, and we still don't know what happened there. Obviously the camera wasn't active when Hardy was attacked. At least that's what we were told.
Maybe he fell asleep.
And of course, Austin is right. Tonight we find out who's competing for the WWE and the Raw Women's Championship at Backlash. So Stone Cold will be the one investigating that whole situation.
Sherlock Austin here trying to play the wannabe, what do you call it, detective?
Yeah, but he's the Sheriff of Raw, and exactly like he's saying right here, Jeff Hardy might be injured, but he's also pissed off because of this attack and the attacker. I don't know why he or she did it, but I hope that Austin will find out who attacked the charismatic Enigma last time here on Raw. So the investigation starts on Monday Night Raw, but what also is going to start right here up next is the in-ring competition. And of course, like we already mentioned, the Messiah Seth Rollins will go one-on-one with the show of Dolph Ziggler for a chance to compete for the WWE Championship at our first big event in a couple of weeks, Backlash. The Messiah is in the house. Seth Rollins is here and we see that Noamda is also here. Of course, Noamda is one of the disciples of the Messiah alongside the authors of Pain. And then we saw Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler having a face-to-face confrontation last week here on Raw.
Oh yeah, and how can you not remember those beautiful curb stomps that Seth Rollins delivered on Dolph Ziggler? And I hope we will see that here again tonight as Seth Rollins is making his entrance. And Chris, I think there's no better mentor for Noam Dar than Seth Rollins. I mean, Noam Dar has been a professional wrestler for a long, long time, but you can never, you can always learn something, and who's better than Seth Rollins?
Yeah, of course, Noam Dar will be at ringside, but we already saw that earlier today Dolph Ziggler approached Oni Lorcan to be in his corner in this match. So he is prepared if Noam Dar and Seth Rollins have anything dirty planned for this contest here tonight.
What do they have dirty planned? I don't think that they play like that.
Well, we're definitely gonna find out. And we'll also find out who's going to Backlash or what's going on here.
That is Akeem, who just attacked Oni Lorcan backstage, and I guess that's where Dolph Ziggler's backup is gone.
Of course, Dolph Ziggler is scheduled to make his way to the ring right now, as he does. But Akeem has taken out Oni Lorcan. And Matt, you can tell me what you want, but this is some kind of plan from the Monday Night Messiah.
Well, we'll see about that. I mean, don't want to accuse Seth Rollins of anything. I mean, Akeem is his own guy, so maybe he just wanted to attack Oni Lorcan. I mean, don't accuse Seth Rollins of actually organizing that attack, because, again, Akeem is his own man. And right now, we will see Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler, like you mentioned earlier. The winner is going to Backlash and will be in the first ever match for the WWE Championship. So there's a lot at stake here.
So you're telling me that Akeem, one of the authors of Pain, who helped Seth Rollins attack Finn Balor and Samoa Joe 2 weeks ago, don't have anything to do with the plans of Seth Rollins?
Sure. I mean, he's his own guy. He has his own brain. Why would he do that? I mean. There's no proof to that, so I would hold your accusations there.
Well, I think Seth Rollins has definitely something to do with that, but right now, this match has started and the crowd is behind Dolph Ziggler. Of course, as we already mentioned, there's something huge on the line. The winner competes for the WWE Championship at Backlash.
And both men are immediately going into the brawling side of things here in this opening minute, as Dolph Ziggler now has Seth Rollins in the corner, but Rollins with the reversal, and now there's some punches for the man from Hollywood, California.
Now Seth Rollins is stomping Dolph Ziggler to the ground like he did last week, because Seth Rollins made a speech about why he is here, and then Dolph Ziggler came to the ring and talked about how he wants to become WWE Champion, and all of this ended with Seth Rollins giving Dolph Ziggler the curb stomp.
And like I said, I hope to see them here again tonight, over and over and over and over again. Wouldn't that be glorious?
But right now, Dolph Ziggler is throwing a hard punch to the Messiah. Of course, Dolph Ziggler has been here for a long time. He knows what he's doing, like with that elbow drop, for example. And of course, later tonight we have The Miz versus Finn Balor, and we have also 2 women's matches with Toni Storm against Peyton, Royce, and Bayley versus Sasha Banks. And the winners of these 2 matches will compete for the Raw Women's Championship at Backlash, and this is coming up later tonight on Raw.
Oh, Dolph Ziggler going for a catapult right into the middle rope there. Dolph Ziggler here, I hate to admit it, but so far he has the upper hand on Seth Rollins, but I think this will be turned around here in a couple of seconds. And yes, just as I mentioned, there you go, Seth Rollins with the reversal and then a neck breaker from behind.
The knee drop from Seth Rollins and beautiful moonsault.
Beautiful there by Seth Rollins. There you go.
Of course, Rollins has been known as a high flyer for a couple of years, but his attitude has changed. Some may say that he became a brittle man.
I hope Noam Dar takes notes on that, because that is pure perfection, pure wrestling perfection that Seth Rollins here just demonstrates on Dolph Ziggler, as he now goes for the Seth Walker. Beautiful. I guess that's the right word, right? I forgot.
Sounds appropriate. But that's not the end of this match yet. But Seth Rollins is not stopping. Super kick right into the stomach of the show-off.
Oh, and a beautiful snap suplex on Dolph Ziggler. Not going to the pinfall attempt there, right there. Maybe a mistake. But maybe Dolph Ziggler is not finished yet enough. And I think Seth Rollins knows that, as he now goes for a neck crank on Dolph Ziggler as Noam Dar watches on.
Well, Seth Rollins, for him everything is going according to his plan.
Now he's targeting the leg.
But Dolph Ziggler fights back. Dolph Ziggler is not giving in yet. He's still in this.
Seth Rollins targeting the leg so that Dolph Ziggler cannot do his super kicks there anymore. But as I just said that, he just did one there and then a neck breaker to follow that up. And now Seth Rollins is under the ground, and let's see what Dolph Ziggler can follow up on that, because again, a future shot on the world title is on the line on the big pay-per-view to make big money.
That's true. And what's... Oh no! Face first into the turnbuckle, and this can give you a concussion.
And Dolph Ziggler just spit on the arm of Noam Dar, who wipes that spit out from his arm. What a disgusting human being that Dolph Ziggler is. Standing moonsault there and there by Seth Rollins. And he wants to finish it off right here. Maybe already with the curb. So please give me one. Please, Seth. Do it. Do it. Damn it.
Not yet. Dolph Ziggler isn't finished
yet. Cactus crossbody.
And at all costs, he wants to go to Backlash. He risked his own health for this. And now he has Seth Rollins exactly where he wants him. But of course, the Messiah. The Messiah knows where he is. Always in a match.
Rollins takes Dolph Ziggler now to the outside. Pretty smart there from Rollins to take some actions there, as he now goes to the other side here. As the referee is counting, I hope Seth Rollins knows where the referee is right now with his count, as he now punches him there on the barricade. And Seth Rollins, of course a wise man that he is, comes back into the ring. And because he's a fair sportsman, he goes outside again because he wants to win this match fair and square. Jesus.
Oh no!
And again!
Does this look like it's fair and square?
Of course.
This is the move that brought Samoa Joe to the hospital, because the authors of Pain attacked Samoa Joe and Finn Balor on the first episode of Raw. And we haven't seen Samoa Joe since, and Samoa Joe is still suffering from a severe concussion he suffered that night.
So going for the curb stomp right now. I mean, but you could have also just, let Dolph Ziggler get counted out. And that would have been a very cheap victory, as Dolph Ziggler now hits the famous out of nowhere. And maybe can go for the zigzag, maybe for the sleep hold. He has a lot of moves on his arsenal to finish off his opponent. Goes for something, but Seth Rollins with the reversal. Takes him now in a front face lock. This is now turning into a beautiful wrestling clinic in between these two men. No one so far, I have no earthly idea who could win this, even though I'm not a big fan of Dolph Ziggler. He has, shown that he can still hang in there, as now Seth Rollins takes up Dolph Ziggler and gives him a forearm smash. Another one, and another one.
And now Rollins takes him down and catapults right into the bottom ring rope. And these ropes hurt.
Oh, beautiful. Oh no, Seth Rollins missed. The Phoenix Splash from the second rope. From Brett's rope.
Yeah, now zigzag! Zigzag from Dolph Ziggler, and this could be it. He's going for the pin. But no, Noam Dar. What is Noam Dar doing?
He's doing nothing. He just wanted to check the turnbuckle pad there.
Oh no, Noam Dar talked to the referee, and because of that, Dolph Ziggler had to break up the pin. But right now he wants to hit it again.
Why was he not trying to go for the pin then there? Oh, that was probably a big mistake there by Dolph Ziggler. Could have maybe just gone for the cover afterwards. But Rollins with the reversal. That gives Rollins time now to recoup and maybe go for, as I said, I hope we will see it, the curb stomp on Dolph Ziggler. And actually he will deserve that after not going for that pinfall.
But this does not look like a curb stomp.
Oh, I think I know what will come here. You know what will come here. If you have ever watched the Seth Rollins, but you know what comes here. Oh! Actually, that was not it. I thought it was a superplex into the Falcon Arrow, but he does the Falcon Arrow immediately from the top rope. Great swerve there, Seth. I give it to you.
And now he's once again on the top rope.
This time! Oh, moonsault! Yet again the reversal by Dolph Ziggler.
And now could it be time for another zigzag?
No, front face up into a knee strike. Punch, and maybe now... Oh, this time a back suplex on Seth Rollins.
What has Seth Rollins left? Of course, he has some left, as we're seeing right here.
Upper right corner, and Dolph Ziggler with the reversal yet again. Again a reversal here by Seth Rollins. And again it is Rollins, and now we see it again. No, this time Dolph Ziggler can get Seth Rollins, and it's the Tornado DDT.
And like a tornado, he follows it up with an elbow drop, and now it could be time to finish the Messiah off.
This guy calls himself the show-off. No wonder no one likes him.
Of course, the WWE Universe likes him, and Noam Dar is once again coming to the apron.
He's a great cheerleader. He's a fantastic cheerleader for his guy Seth Rollins. He does everything right here.
I think Ziggler has enough of it.
Oh, come on. He's an innocent guy. Oh. Yeah, Noam Dar gives him now a piece of his mind there.
And he throws Ziggler back into the ring.
Yeah, that's where you have to be. Oh! Good night. That's it. Super kick into the face, and you know what will come next here. Seth Rollins with the kick, and there we go. Curb Stomp City, baby. Woohoo!
Into the pin. Yes. And this is it. Seth Rollins is going to the WWE Championship match at Backlash. He goes to
Backlash. Yes. One of the participants for that WWE Championship match has been confirmed now after his victory here in the opener of Raw. Seth Rollins goes on, and what a match this was, Chris. What a great opener here. Dolph Ziggler taunting Noam Dar there, and Noam Dar does the only right thing and whips him back into the ring to continue the fight.
We've got to admit that the assist goes to Noam Dar. He was there when his Messiah was in danger. But this does not change the fact that Seth Rollins is a winner and that Seth Rollins is going to the WWE Championship match at our first back event in a couple of weeks at Backlash. So he has the chance to become the first WWE champion right here. But I guess he's not finished yet.
What a great match. What an absolute great match.
Samoa Joe, Oney Lorcan and Dolph Ziggler have all fallen for the Messiah Seth Rollins and by the hands of himself and his disciples.
That has a great sound to it.
So Seth Rollins is confirmed for the WWE Championship match at Backlash. But, of course, later tonight we will find out who his opponent will be when the A-lister The Miz goes one-on-one with the Prince Finn Balor in the main event of Raw to determine the second competitor for the WWE Championship match at Backlash. This will be great. And of course, Sasha Banks and Bayley will go one-on-one later tonight in the semi-final in the Raw Women's Championship tournament. And there we see both of them talking right there. We saw Sasha Banks having a plan last week when she attacked Mickie James before her match with Bayley, so Bayley could advance in the second round. But right now I'm excited to see what will be the plan of Banks now, because we know Bayley is the best friend of the boss and she would do anything for her best friend. But right now it's not about Sasha Banks and Bayley, it's about the second place in the Raw Women's Championship tournament, and the first competitor in that match is none other than Toni Storm.
To go quickly back to that whole Sasha Banks Bayley thing, you just know that Stone Cold Steve Austin just put Bayley and Sasha Banks in this half finals match just because Stone Cold Steve Austin wants to see friends fight. That is an absolutely disgusting about Sheriff. I have never been a fan of Stone Cold Steve Austin's booking abilities.
But Sasha Banks destroyed the quarterfinal match between Bayley and Mickie James. She attacked Mickie James prior to the match, so Bayley just had to make the pin to go on to the semi-final. But these two competitors we are seeing right here, Toni Storm and this woman, Peyton Royce, they have fought their way in the semi-final, and especially Peyton Royce, she really impressed a lot of members of the WWE Universe last week on Raw when she defeated the veteran Natalya.
Well, that's definitely true. She has definitely made herself a name, and now she has all... she's now one win away to get into that championship match, but it will not be an easy challenge as she faces Toni Storm.
Exactly. Of course, Toni Storm won her quarterfinal match against another veteran in Alicia Fox 2 weeks ago here on Raw. But Peyton Royce, of course, she really is the dark horse pick in this entire tournament. I believe nobody expected Peyton Royce to be in contention for the Raw Women's Championship, but she has shown everybody that she's not just a tag team competitor, she's also a great singles wrestler, and she can reach her goals on their own, even if Billie Kay is not at her side. And right now we're seeing this match kicking off with Peyton Royce and Toni Storm, and there we see some chain wrestling action from the two female competitors. Of course, Toni Storm spent a lot of time in England, so she knows all about that. Oh! Takedown by Peyton Royce with a spear, and she blows her a kiss. Peyton Royce seems to be very confident right here. And why shouldn't she? She is one of the biggest uprising stars in the women's division of Monday Night Raw. On the other side, the same goes for Toni Storm, so this, quite frankly, is the battle of the future of the women's division.
And now Toni Storm with the whip in on Peyton Royce, and gives her a knee strike into the face.
And now she kicks her right in the throat. And of course, Toni Storm, she's still very young, as is Peyton Royce, but Toni Storm has been in the ring since she was 14 years old. So she knows what she's doing here.
Yeah, she's definitely clearly the favorite, but we also said that last week when Peyton Royce faced Natalya, and see what she did there. She won because maybe, and I presume that is how Peyton Royce feels, but she probably is really hungry to win a singles title because she has been only known for being a tag team wrestler with her best friend Billie Kay. So now she's in the singles division and she wants to make the best out of it.
and she kicks Toni Storm down, and it doesn't look too bad for Peyton Royce right here. Well, too bad is the wrong word. And there, the split leg drop from Peyton Royce. Of course, she is a great athlete too, and maybe she could be looking for her signature move right here, but Toni Storm wants none of it, and there's a Northern Lights suplex by the Storm.
The Northern Lights suplex from our look of things was actually delivered to the east side of things. I don't know what the hell that has to all do with that, but now Toni Storm wanted Peyton Royce to come up, but reversal yet again, and Royce now takes Toni Storm to the corner. Oh, with the kick, and she falls up with the kick back to the back of Toni Storm and hits a bulldog for good measure.
Peyton Royce is on fire, of course. She knows what's on the line. A spot in the Raw Women's Championship match at Backlash. And once again, the split leg drop by Peyton Royce. And what a story would this be if Peyton Royce could make it to Backlash, but she has a big roadblock ahead. But right now her roadblock is laying on the ground in the ring.
Let's see, for one of these women that will be the end of the line here tonight, as Peyton Royce goes for a maneuver. Yet again the reversal and a hedge suplex here by Toni Storm. Maybe it's already time for Storm Zero, her Tiger Bomb. But I guess we are going back to the upper corner there, the upper right corner, as this is apparently the destination for a lot of wrestlers tonight, as she now connects with two drop kicks in the corner. Toni Storm now on fire, perhaps leading to her Storm Zero move, but Peyton Royce with the reversal.
And
no
back suplex, but Toni Storm is hitting the back suplex. Of course, both of them know what's on the line. Is the biggest chance of both of these women's careers.
Gives her a big shot there into the face of Peyton Royce. Tags now the back with these punches, and another big hammer fister into the face as she now goes for a dragon suplex. No, denied. The move of our Sheriff. Stone Cold Steve also the stunner. And now Peyton Royce goes for some forearm smashes.
But right now she's going back to the kicks. Of course, Peyton Royce has great leg work. And now she hits the back suplex.
I mean, Chris, I don't know who you have so far. I mean, it's pretty damn even. These two women are showing exactly why they are the top 4 women currently in this tournament to fight for the championship at Backlash. Only 2 women will advance, of course, for that match as she throws Peyton Royce to the outside, and Toni Storm kicks Peyton Royce right in the face with that baseball slide. Wow, that wasn't a baseball slide, but it was a drop kick through the ropes, a wrecking ball drop kick.
But once again, Peyton Royce is already back up on her feet, and now she's the one that has Toni Storm and puts her right on the barricade. And the kick right to the head of Toni Storm.
But I guess that's okay, right? I mean, if Seth Rollins does it, then that's unfair, but if Peyton Royce does it, then it's fair, right?
These are 2 completely different situations.
I disagree.
But of course the referee was counting, but now they are back in the squared circle. And now Peyton Royce maybe... Oh, and she chased Storm down, and this could give anyone a concussion.
Well, the hell did that come from?
And now...
Big overhead kick. Oh, she's going for it again, Chris. She did this last week. Suplex. Another suplex, and you know what's coming up next? The Fisherman suplex again. Yes! She connects it just like she did last week against Natalya.
And exactly like she did last time on Raw, she's going for the big splash on the top.
Peyton Royce!
No!
No! That surprises me really. Toni Storm with the reversal, and now she's going for the Storm Zero. That's it. 1, 2, and Toni Storm advances. She goes to Backlash to fight for the Women's Championship. Wow, what a great contest between these two women.
Also, great effort by Peyton Royce in this match, but in the end, Toni Storm is able to win this match, and she will face the winner of Sasha Banks versus Bayley. And she also has the chance to become the very first Raw Women's Champion right here.
Only one move decided this. If Peyton would have hit that top rope slash, she would have won this. But then the reversal by Toni Storm, as Toni Storm now offers the handshake and Peyton Royce applies.
And this is what we call sportswomanship.
Is that a word?
But, of course, we saw last week Kevin Owens in action as he faced none other than Oni Lorcan. And after that, once again, Eric Young appeared on screen and talked about a certain someone for whom he's here for. And he wanted to recruit Kevin Owens into the Legion for that certain someone. And Young said that Owens has 1 week to think about it. That 1 week is over. So right now we're gonna hear what Kevin Owens' answer is for Eric Young's proposal. There we see the prizefighter already is on his way to the ring. Of course, 2 weeks ago on Raw, Sami Zayn defeated Robert Roode in our first match. And after that, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn met backstage. And it seems like both of them get along each other once again. And then last week, after Kevin Owens was successful against Oni Lorcan in the hard-hitting contest, we saw Eric Young once again appearing just like he did 2 weeks ago. But then he called Sami Zayn a loser. He said Kevin Owens is in another league and Kevin Owens should join the Legion for that mystery guy for whom Eric Young is here, or as he likes to say, for him.
Is there a chance that Eric Young is just referring to himself? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen Eric Young backstage talking to himself.
That's definitely an option. But
What a bunch of weirdos we have back there.
Yeah, we all know Eric Young is one crazy guy. So who knows what he has in mind. Yeah, of course, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens have been best friends for 20 years. They started wrestling together and they made their way to WWE together. They almost signed at the same time, just 1 year apart. So the answer is no. Kevin Owens won't join that Legion. But wait a minute. Eric Young is here standing in the crowd. And of course he won't be happy that Kevin Owens says no. But just like we already mentioned, Young is crazy.
You should go to the ring. That is what he's known for. He's a professional wrestler. Stop with this mystic crap.
But he wants to tell us something about him. Now I'm excited.
Hey!
What?
Oh, wait a minute! Who the hell is that? Who the hell just attacked him? Wait a minute, that's Tony Nese! Tony Nese just attacked Kevin Owens! Nese on the top rope! Oh my god! 630 on Kevin Owens! Tony Nese has appeared and is a part of Eric Young's Legion? Or the Legion of the guy that Eric Young is talking about? What is going on here?
And now Young is telling Nese to finish him off.
Oh no.
What do they mean by that? Oh no.
I know exactly what he means by that. Takes a steel chair here. He wants to finish off Kevin Owens, and that is one way to make yourself a name. Tony Nese about to... Oh, wait a minute! Sami Zayn comes into the ring. Sami Zayn saves Kevin Owens.
Exactly, Sami Zayn is here to stop Tony Nese from hitting Kevin Owens with the chair, but it seems like Tony Nese is in that Legion of Eric Young. Though that's definitely a strange situation, but what won't be strange, hopefully, is our main event of the evening when The Miz and Finn Balor go one-on-one for a chance to compete for the WWE Championship. And of course, up next is Sasha Banks versus Bayley. And 2 weeks ago, Sasha Banks was competing in the first quarter-final in the WWE Women's Championship tournament. She was successful against Ember Moon. She defeated her in the Banks statement. But after that match, Banks hesitated with leaving the ring and she attacked Ember Moon once again. Of course, that's definitely not something that's very sportswomanship-like, and that's why she was confronted backstage by her best friend Bayley, who didn't understand why Sasha Banks was doing that, because there was no reason to do so. But then Banks told her that it's all about sending a message. And of course, last week Bayley competed in the quarterfinal for the Raw Women's title, and she was scheduled to face none other than the women's wrestling legend Mickie James. But Sasha Banks had other plans right there, because she attacked Mickie James backstage. She brought her to the ring, so Bayley had just to pin her. But of course, we know Bayley, she hesitated. She didn't want to do it that way, but obviously it was some kind of plan by Sasha Banks, who then furiously told Bayley to just pin her. And of course, we know both of them are best friends, and Bayley would do anything for Sasha Banks, so she did it. She pinned Mickie James, and that's why she is in the quarterfinal in the Raw Women's Championship tournament. And as we saw after the match, Bayley left the ring. She's definitely not happy with the ways that Sasha Banks thinks are right.
And now we are about to see two friends imploding. Their friendship is going to put on test here, thanks to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
But of course, Matt, this is not only about friendship. This is also for a spot in the Raw Women's Championship tournament, where the winner of this match will face Toni Storm, as we now know. But of course, Sasha Banks, she really is one of the dirtiest players here on Raw by what we've seen from her in the last 2 weeks. And I really hope that we're gonna see a fair contest between those two.
Well, you can call her a dirty player all you want, but the fact of the matter is she is in this half-final matchup, and she's just one win away to go to Backlash and have a chance to win the Women's Championship, and that is, at the end, what it's all about.
She's the legit boss of WWE, and she also wants to become the legit Raw Women's Champion. But there's only one woman standing in her way, and it's her best friend, Bayley.
There was one person in the past who was also called a dirtiest player, and that person, I think, has won 16 World Championships. If my internet is right here, if Wikipedia is right here, and that of course was the Nature Boy Ric Flair. So, and you know Ric Flair's history. That guy has never really played fair in his life, but it brought him a lot of championships the way he did it, and it brought him a lot of money, a lot of women, a lot of alcohol, a lot of things. So, Ric Flair, one of the legends, and of course that is also what Sasha Banks wants to become. She wants to become a legend in this business.
And Bayley definitely wants to do that too, but she wants to do it the fair way. She wants to compete in matches that are settled fair and square, but we also know her, she has a great character, and that's why she always stands alongside her friends. But I don't think that Sasha Banks has the best influence on Bayley right now.
Her influence led to this match. I don't know what you're talking about.
So this match is happening right now. The winner goes on to the Raw Women's Championship match at Backlash.
I'm actually a little bit curious what's going to happen here.
And here we go.
Like, are they going to fight?
Banks wants Bayley to lay down. Of course, we saw both of them talking earlier backstage. But yeah, Bayley wants to wrestle. Oh my god.
Come on, Bayley. Come on, Bayley. Be a friend.
Banks is out of her mind.
Just lay down, Bayley. Do it like Mickie James did last week.
This is ridiculous. This is a match for a chance to compete for the Raw Women's Championship, and this is what happens?
Of course. Bayley values friendship, and that is exactly what she does. So, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we can book it right now. Toni Storm and Sasha Banks will fight out for the Women's Championship at Backlash. Unless Bayley has a change of heart.
This is so wrong.
Don't do it.
Bayley deserves to have the exact same chance for the title as Sasha Banks has. I don't believe that Sasha Banks is doing that to Bayley, her so-called best friend.
Of course, she wants to protect the friendship. She doesn't want to get in a fight here with Bayley because, you know, championships have ruined championships have ruined friendships in the past, and she just wants to protect the friendship she has with Bayley, and so she does the obvious thing and lets Bayley get counted out here, and she will advance. She will go on to Backlash, and the finals are set, Chris.
But just to look at Bayley, you can't help but feel sorry for Bayley. She's just
you did the right decision, Bayley.
Such a good human being, but this does not change the fact that Sasha Banks is the second competitor in the Raw Women's Championship match. So at Backlash, it will be the boss, Sasha Banks, competing for the Raw Women's Championship against Toni Storm in the final of the Raw Women's Championship tournament. This is set for Backlash. This is happening at our next pay-per-view event. there is the Bayley coming backstage.
Oh, what does this loser want?
And Bayley's just running away. This is just so sad to see.
I know Bayley might not see it like this way, but you know, she did the right thing in my opinion.
But of course we need to move on, and coming up next is our main event of the evening as The Miz and Finn Balor square off to find out who will be the second competitor in the WWE Championship match at Backlash.
Time for our main event, ladies and gentlemen, and here comes the man that I think will win this match here against Finn Balor. The man that got attacked by Stone Cold Steve Austin at our first episode, just viciously attacked by Stone Cold Steve Austin, and right now the man is rightfully so in our main event tonight, and he will be in the main event of Backlash. I absolutely think so. This man has been in this business for a very long time. He has proven himself to be wrestling's best. The Miz, the Hollywood A-lister, not only a top draw in the WWE, but also a top draw in Hollywood, and now he's about to make the WWE, the company that he has wrestled for over 20 years, even more dollars when he wins the WWE title and goes to his sets and to promote this great wrestling organization.
Well, first of all, The Miz provoked Stone Cold Steve Austin, so Stone Cold gave him the stunner, rightfully so. And last week The Miz was here on Raw with his lawyer, and of course that lawsuit The Miz was looking for was not appropriate, but Stone Cold said if The Miz wants to be WWE Champion so bad, he gets an opportunity, and this is why The Miz is in this match. And he has done absolutely nothing to earn this opportunity.
He gets a chance to go to Backlash. That is at least one good thing that drunkhead did. Put The Miz in this match here against Finn Balor. It will not be an easy task, I have to say that though. This will be a tough challenge for The Miz against Finn Balor in this main event overall here.
And let's not forget, Finn Balor is the most successful superstar on Raw yet. On our first episode of Raw, he went toe-to-toe with Samoa Joe. And of course we saw the Disciples interfering in that match, but Finn Balor won this match via disqualification, and last week Finn Balor made a statement when he defeated Mojo Rawley in under 2 minutes. So Finn Balor is definitely on fire here, and Finn Balor knows exactly what his goal is, and that's to compete for the WWE Championship at Backlash and to become the WWE Champion.
Toe-to-toe with Samoa Joe. Have you ever considered to be a poet, Mr. Medic?
Not yet, but I may think about it.
We come from a country that has a lot of big poets, and this man right here also wants to paint his masterpiece right here, even though now I'm drifting into the painting scene. But it doesn't matter. I'm not really good at, those transitions, but this will be a fantastic wrestling main event matchup here on Raw. Finn Balor versus The Miz, and we have mentioned this now a bunch of times here, but the winner will go on to face Seth Rollins, as then the world title will be fought out that evening. And I don't know who to pick here, even though I've just put over The Miz heavily. It's not really easy to beat Finn Balor. This man has been proven to be also one of the world's best, has beaten the world's best, and you just mentioned that he had all of these victories. He's one of the successful guys here on Raw, so it'll be interesting to see how he will go against The Miz here. Two absolute main eventers. I think there could be no better main event for this evening.
This will settle the third official match for Raw at Backlash. The first one was set last week because Red Dragon, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish will face the Usos once again at Backlash after their amazing main event last week. And this time it will be for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Of course, we already found out earlier tonight that Sasha Banks and Toni Storm will compete for the Raw Women's Championship, and the winner of this match will compete against Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship.
And now the bell has rung. Here we go. The Miz has told the referee that that Finn Balor needs to give the Miz some space, and that was a very intelligent move here by the Miz right here as he attacked Finn Balor there with the high knee strike. I mean, the intelligence by the Miz, you cannot deny that.
This is a smart guy. This is something I need to give to him. But a neckbreaker is what the Miz is giving Finn Balor right now. Because Finn Balor is the only superstar who competed on all of our Raw episodes yet. And you can call him the workhorse of Monday Night Raw. But this does not change the fact that he also has to earn his opportunity to go to Backlash.
Woo! Very big chop there by Finn Balor, but the Miz gives him one in return. And now Miz in offense here with these punches on Finn Balor. This is a very rare sight from the Miz. He's not really known as a brawling type of guy. And Finn Balor is the guy who has, things like the knife edge chop. I mean, if you have ever seen some YouTube clips where he knife edge chops Japanese chef cooks, I mean, this guy has a very hard chop, and for the Miz to actually be on the upper hand when it comes to the brawling side is actually kind of surprising.
Well, the Miz definitely can talk the talk and walk the walk, but of course we all know that he likes to talk much more than competing in the ring. If he would concentrate just on competing in the ring, he could be a great in-ring competitor, even more that he is a great talker, talk show host, and movie star.
This knife edge chops by Finn Balor, and he follows that up with the triangle dropkick, sending this to the outside.
And of course the referee is counting. This is also a normal one-on-one singles match. Can't reach him with the kick right there. And misses back at it with a punch. And now he throws Finn Balor right into the barricade.
This takes Finn Balor now and whips him. We are going around the ring at this point. Whips him again into the barricade as the referee is still counting.
He's already at 5. Both of them have to be back in the ring before he reaches the count of 10. And this is exactly what happened right here. They are both back in the squared circle. And the Miz with the snapmare driver against the Prince.
Oh boy, that went right on Finn Balor's head.
And Miz has the upper hand here right now, and of course he always wants everybody to know when he has the upper hand. But let's not forget, never count out Finn Balor. This man has a fighting spirit as have you ever seen one.
We are at the favorite place of any wrestler here tonight, at the upper right corner there. As I thought maybe Miz was going for his corner clothesline, because that is not where you want to be when you face this guy. But now he has picked up Finn Balor, was going for something, but Balor with the reversal, mini attitude adjustment, Miz yet again with the reversal. And you don't want to also turn your back on the Miz, because that means the skull-crushing finale, and Finn Balor has scouted that very quickly and reversed that action by the Miz. Miz now with the punch on Balor and hits him with the neck breaker. And now, give him the sweeping dirt taunt here for good measure. As now the Miz again. What is he going for here now? He's not facing him with his back, so he was not going for the skull-crushing finale, of course. But Balor with the reversal with the forearm smash. Another forearm smash by Finn Balor. And now they're at the ropes, and he hangs him out to dry. I should really sell a shirt with that catchphrase.
Great idea, exactly. Now the Miz is back on the ground, and could it be time for the coup de grace?
Oh, jetzt ist aber way. Oh, Miz quickly goes out of the way. Very smart, but Finn Balor goes still up and hits him with the double XL, but that was a very dangerous position there for the Miz to be. And he quickly realized that and went out of the way. That is again the ring intelligence I talked about before that the Miz has. Just brilliant stuff as he's now still in this one and now attacks Finn Balor.
Has him right there in the corner now. He's raking the eyes of the Prince. This, of course, is definitely not a fair maneuver, but the neckbreaker unfortunately is.
The Miz will definitely drink a cup of Irish coffee after this one is over. I can guarantee you that.
Is Finn Balor busted open?
Now he has turned the back to us. We have to see once he faces the hard camera yet again. But the Miz now grabs Finn Balor.
I think the Miz had something in his hands, so he made Finn Balor bleed when he had him right in the corner. Of course, the referee couldn't see it.
Form smash. Open now to the other side. Oh yeah. Now I see it too. Oh. The guy's busted open, but he can still hit the chop in the corner and a beautiful drop kick. But Finn Balor has to be put on notice here with the cut that he has. I'm pretty sure he knows, but you know, it's pretty damn serious as the Miz now has reversaled yet again and hits Finn Balor with the front neck breaker, I believe, in this match.
Of course, once the blood is going in your eyes, you can't see much anymore. But it seems like
blood loss is also not good.
It seems like Finn Balor still knows where he is, and he hits the inverted DDT against the A-lister.
Very hard kick there to the back of the Miz. Foot stop and a kick again. Foot stop by Finn Balor. The guy's in a completely rampage mode right now. The guy has seen red. Haha, bottoms. And Finn Balor goes for the Shining Wizard to finish that off. And now the Miz is laying on his face. What is the Prince going for now?
He takes a miss, but he can't hit anything as the Miz is back on his feet. Throwing the punches.
A bloody Monday for Finn Balor, let me tell you that.
It definitely is, but maybe it will all be worth it once he can go to Backlash, but he's still far away from that.
And we are back on the upper rope. Seth Rollins also did this with Dolph Ziggler earlier on, and is Finn Balor doing the same? Yes, he's doing the same maneuver there that Seth Rollins did in our opener to send a message to the Messiah as he now goes to the top rope. And if the Miz cannot, you have to go quickly out of there or this will be over, because this is where you don't want to be when you face Finn Balor. Hitting, the coup de grace got reversed by the Miz. Miz reversed the coup de grace and now goes for the snap DDT. And he plants it off Finn Balor to the ground with the snap DDT.
And this could be it. Miz is looking for the skull-crushing finale. And if he hits that, it's all over.
Then he will go to the final.
But Finn Balor is not giving in yet. He's back on his feet.
Oh my god. And if you know Finn Balor, you know what will come up next here. He goes for the shotgun dropkick as Mrs. Head bounces into the turnbuckle pad. And this is a knockout shot in most cases. And then that's the only last thing that Finn Balor has to do to finally maybe hit the coup de grace as he goes for it, and it's the coup de grace on the Miz. The coup de grace connects. The referee goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Finn Balor goes to Backlash. He wins it.
With blood on his head, he is able to win this match. The Miz brought everything he has, but in the end Finn Balor just had more in the tank. What an amazing main event, and Finn Balor definitely deserves to go on to Backlash.
Oh my god. Did you see the head bouncing into the turnbuckle pad? Jesus.
That's why they call it a shotgun dropkick, because it's like when you get hit with a shotgun. At least that's what I'm told. But this does not change the fact that the Prince is going to the WWE Championship match. The Messiah, Seth Rollins will go one-on-one with the Prince. Finn Balor at Backlash at Raw's biggest match at the event, when Rollins and Balor fight for the WWE Championship. Oh my.
That was a great call, Michael.
And of course, Finn Balor is celebrating with the WWE Universe right here in Detroit, as they are also happy that he is going to Backlash. But wait!
Oh! I think the night is not over for Finn Balor.
What a sore loser. The Miz is attacking him, and not once again.
Yet again.
He already is busted open. He lost a lot of blood right here.
Oh, and the Miz wants to make sure that Finn Balor does not go to Backlash at all. Gives it a punch, and it's the skull-crushing finale.
Oh my god, Finn Balor is bleeding heavily, and thank god Miz is leaving the ring right now. But
we definitely need some medics here.
Balor is out.
He just went through a very hard-fought matchup against the Miz, and
oh god.
No, come on, Miz, come on, dude, I like you. You don't have to do that. I get your frustration, but this is really not necessary right now.
Wait a minute! Is this what I think it is?
Oh boy.
It's the Rated R Superstar. Edge is here.
The man that reeks of awesomeness is here to save Finn Balor from the Awesome One. Edge is here. Oh my god, I cannot believe this. Oh my god, he's coming to the ring. I think he's about to face the Miz here. Where the hell did this come from?
What a moment here on Raw, and the Miz is telling him to bring it on.
Miz wants to give him the spear. Oh, what is this about?
Spear!
No!
Spear by the Rated R Superstar.
Edge is here. Edge is here. I cannot believe it's the Rated R Superstar is here. What an ending to this Raw episode.
What an evening, and it ends with the return of the Rated R Superstar. Welcome back, Edge.